Henry Ford, the boy who refused to follow the crowd. Imagine being told that your dream is impossible. Imagine everyone around you believing that horses will always be the future. Now imagine looking at a noisy machine made of metal and saying, one day, ordinary people will travel in these. People laughed. Some thought he was wasting his life. Others thought he was crazy. But the young man who made that prediction would go on to change the way the entire world moved. His name was Henry Ford, and his journey began long before he became rich or famous. This is the story of the boy who believed machines could change the world. Chapter 1: A Curious Boy on the Farm. Henry Ford was born on July 30, 1863, on a farm in the state of Michigan in the United States. His family expected him to grow up and become a farmer. Life on the farm was simple. Every day, there were animals to feed, fields to work in, and chores to complete. But young Henry was different. He was fascinated by machines. Whenever something broke, he wanted to know how it worked. He would take clocks apart just to see what was inside. Then he would carefully put them back together. Soon, neighbors began bringing him their broken watches and clocks. Henry was only a teenager, but people already knew he had a special talent. While other boys enjoyed farm life, Henry dreamed about engines, gears, and inventions. The farm felt too small for his imagination. Chapter 2: Leaving home. At the age of 16, Henry made a difficult decision. He left the family farm and moved to the city of Detroit. He wanted to learn everything he could about machinery. Life was not easy. He worked long hours as an apprentice machinist. The pay was low. The work was difficult. Sometimes he was tired and discouraged. But every day, he learned something new. Every machine he repaired taught him another lesson. Henry knew that success would not come quickly. Still, he kept moving forward. Chapter 3: The New Invention. In the late 1800s, a new technology was beginning to appear. The gasoline engine. Most people had never seen one. The world still depended on horses for transportation. Roads were filled with wagons and carriages. But Henry became fascinated by engines. He believed they could power vehicles without horses. Many people disagreed. The idea sounded unrealistic. Why replace horses? They had worked perfectly for centuries. But Henry could already see a different future. A future that nobody else could imagine. Chapter 4: Working through the night. During the day, Henry worked as an engineer. At night, he experimented with engines. His workshop became his second home. While others slept, Henry worked. While others relaxed, Henry tested ideas. Failure followed him everywhere. Parts broke. Engines stopped working. Experiments went wrong. Sometimes months of work produced nothing useful. But Henry never quit. He treated every failure as a lesson. Each mistake brought him closer to success. One night, after years of effort, he finally built a small vehicle powered by a gasoline engine. It had for bicycle wheels. It looked strange. It was noisy, but it moved. For Henry, it was proof that his dream was possible. Chapter 5, The First Drive. In 1896, Henry completed his first vehicle. It was called the quadricycle. There was only one problem. The machine was too large to fit through the workshop door. Henry had become so focused on building the vehicle that he forgot about the exit. So he took an axe and broke part of the wall. Only then could he drive it outside. Late at night, he started the engine. The machine shook. The engine roared. Then it began moving forward. People stared in surprise. Some laughed. Others were amazed. But Henry felt something powerful. He knew this was only the beginning. Chapter 6, Failure Before Success. Many people believe successful people achieve greatness immediately. Henry Ford's story was very different. His first companies failed. Investors lost confidence. Businesses closed. Critics said he lacked business skills. Each failure was painful. Years of work disappeared. Money was lost. Friends doubted him. Yet Henry refused to stop. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, he focused on what he learned. Every failure became part of his education. Chapter 7, Racing for Attention. Henry needed people to believe in automobiles. So he decided to do something unexpected. He built racing cars. At the time, racing attracted huge crowds. If people saw a fast automobile, they might begin trusting the technology. Henry competed against famous drivers. His cars won races and broke records. Newspapers began writing about him. Suddenly, people were paying attention. The young inventor from Michigan was becoming known across the country. Chapter 8, Building Ford Motor Company. In 1903, Henry helped create Ford Motor Company. This would become one of the most important companies in history. But Henry had a different vision from many other car manufacturers. At the time, automobiles were expensive. Only wealthy people could afford them. Henry wanted something revolutionary. He wanted ordinary workers, farmers, teachers, and families to own cars. Most business leaders thought this idea was impossible. How could a company make money selling affordable cars? Henry believed it could be done. Chapter 9, The Model T. In 1908, Ford introduced a new automobile. The Ford Model T. It was reliable. It was simple. It was durable. Most importantly, it was affordable. People loved it. Farmers bought it. Families bought it. Workers bought it. For the first time, large numbers of ordinary people could own a car. Demand exploded. Orders arrived faster than Ford could build the vehicles. The world was changing, and Henry Ford was helping lead that change. Chapter 10, The Assembly Line. As demand increased, Ford faced a huge challenge. How could he build enough cars? The traditional method was too slow. So Henry introduced a revolutionary system: the moving assembly line. Instead of workers moving around the car moved past workers. Each person performed one specific task. The process became dramatically faster. Production increased. Costs decreased. Cars became even more affordable. Factories around the world soon copied the idea. The assembly line transformed manufacturing forever. Chapter 11: Changing the World. By the early 20th century, automobiles were no longer a luxury. They were becoming a normal part of everyday life. People could travel farther. Businesses could grow faster. Cities expanded. Roads improved. Entire industries emerged because cars became common. Henry Ford had not simply built automobiles. He had helped reshape society. His ideas influenced factories, transportation, and business practices across the globe. Chapter 12: Success and Challenges. Like many influential people, Henry Ford's life was not perfect. He experienced criticism and controversy. Some decisions brought praise. Others brought disagreement. But even his critics acknowledged one thing: his impact on modern industry was enormous. The world before Henry Ford looked very different from the world after him. Final lesson: when Henry Ford was young, people told him to stay on the farm. When he experimented with engines, people doubted him. When he failed in business, people expected him to quit. But he continued anyway. His story reminds us that great achievements often begin with curiosity. A broken clock. A simple question. A dream that others cannot see. The future is often created by people who are willing to believe in something before anyone else does. And sometimes the idea that changes the world begins in a small workshop late at night when everyone else has already gone to sleep. Thank you for listening to this story about Henry Ford. If you enjoyed this story, remember, keep asking questions, keep learning, and never be afraid to follow an idea that others do not yet understand. Because today's impossible dream may become tomorrow's reality.